Hello again everyone, welcome back to the channel where I pretend to review movies and Blu-rays. Today we are checking out on Arrow Video the Big Racket. It's actually part of a box set. This is the box set here, Rogue Cops and Racketeers. The Big Racket is one disc, the next disc is called the Heroin Busters. I figured I'd start the review just with reviewing the Big Racket first, and then I'll do another video review with the Heroin Busters. The Big Racket. What is the Big Racket about? The Big Racket was released in 1976, I believe. Yep, 1976, directed by a lot of Italian names, so please forgive me if I butcher them. Filmed by Enzo G. Castellari. It stars Fabio Testi, and Fabio Testi is a cop. He's an inspector, and he's like investigating this giant, like, there's a mob of people, it's a racket, like a bunch of gang members are getting together, and they're going around to businesses, you know, asking for protection money, and then if they don't pay back, they destroy the place and everything like that if they don't pay the monthly protection fee. So the inspector, Fabio Testi, what's his actual in the name? Inspector Nico Palmieri. Nico Palmieri. He is trying his hardest to capture the head of the organization, trying to capture all the lower people as well. But as the case with most big, giant
criminal organizations,
political problems,
you
know, like the police, some of the police are involved, so a lot of these people get off scot-free when, I mean, they get caught, like, just beating the shit out of cops, beating up people, destroying stuff, gonna burn down a restaurant. You know, there's like one scene where there's one guy who he doesn't want to pay them, so he teams up with the inspector to be a witness, and they, in return, kidnap his daughter, who is like super young, and rape and murder her, spoiler alert, and he, like, the father just goes insane, but he comes back later in the film. So the cops are involved, so the inspector, he can't do anything, so eventually he actually gets a group of people, a bunch of different people that have been wronged by this group of criminals, and they, like, dole out some justice. You know what? Awesome movie. Really loved it. Didn't know anything about it going in. Popped it in. Was just floored by it. I thought it had a lot of cool action. I really liked how they spent a lot of time really making you hate the bad guys in this movie. Oh my god, they so make you hate them. They're just awful, awful people. And then, I don't know, Fabio Testi, really cool actor. I like him. Kind of has like a James Bond kind of flair to him and stuff. I thought he looked really cool. Does a really good job in the movie. Honestly, I thought everyone did a great job. The guy whose daughter is raped, he just goes insane. And I thought it was really cool. What else? So some cool action, some really cool scenes. One scene where the inspector, he gets caught, like, spying on them, and they, like, total his car, and he's inside the car, and they, like, roll it. And in the film, they roll it down a hill, and they actually show inside the camera inside the vehicle as it's rolling. In the special features, they tell you how they shot it. They actually had this big tire rim, hooked the cockpit of the car with the cameras, and then they just kind of rolled the rim across the ground, and then filmed it as he was inside. But it makes for a really cool scene. Do I have any complaints? You know what? No, I don't have any complaints. I seriously really loved this movie. I thought it was really cool. It had a lot of action, a lot of, like, just really wanting you to get the bad guys.
Get the bad guy! Get the bad guy!
Okay, maybe one complaint would be the end. For some reason, a lot of these Italian films don't know how to end properly. It's like, I was, hoping for maybe a little bit more of a wrap-up with everything that happened, but they kind of just do the normal freeze frame credits roll, which is, it's kind of disappointing. The special features, the interviews, they try to explain why they chose to do that kind of end, and I kind of warmed up to the idea a little bit after I heard the special features, so But yeah, I'll do a review. I'll do a rating at the end of this. But for now, let's talk about the Blu-ray. Okay, so the Blu-ray. Here it is. So like I said, this is actually a box set that Arrow is releasing. I still got the shrink wrap on it because I didn't want dust and cat hair to get all over it. I have a little bit of OCD, germophobia with that. So please forgive me as you witness my insanity. So actually, you know what? I'm going to do something. I'm going to take it off. Okay, so here's the box set. Rogue Cops and Racketeers, 2 crime thrillers by Enzo G. Castellari, The Big Racket, The Heroin Busters. On the back is just information about it. This is actually just a sticker that's on there, and then it looks like it's just the artwork from the front is on the, I don't know. The art, actually, Jesus Christ, how the fuck is this thing on here? I don't know. I think actually if you check out cultsploitation.com, Ryan did the scans for all of this. He scanned the box work. He scanned everything in it so you can view it because I am not wasting my time taking that off. What do we got inside the box? Well, we got the other movie. Like I said, I'm going to review that, a separate video. And then we have a booklet. There it is. Let's see what the contents are. Viva... you can't see that, but Viva la Morte, Enzo G. Castellari's The Big Racket, Cops of Two Nations, The Heroin Busters, and about the restorations. Let's see what the restorations say. The Big Racket and The Heroin Busters are presented in their original aspect ratio of 1:85:1, with Italian and English mono audio. Scanning and restoration work was completed at the Immagine Ritrovata. Color grading was completed at R3 original 35. Camera negative were scanned at 2K resolution. Mono Italian and English language tracks were remastered from the optical sound negatives. The audio sync will appear slightly loose against the picture due to the fact that the dialogue was recorded entirely in post-production, as per the production standards of the period. Additional sound mastering was completed by Leroy Moore, the Engine House Media Services. So the restoration work had no issues. Didn't have any really major issues. There was a few times where it felt a little soft. There is some dirt, mostly around the upper edge of the screen. You'll see a little bit of sprinkle of dirt kind of stuck on the like it was like, you know, it's on the film reel. Doesn't detract. Audio, I listened to it in English. It's actually an Italian film. I probably should have listened to it in Italian. I probably would have appreciated the dialogue a little more, because when you watch it in English, the dubbing is the dubbing's awful. However, in this movie, the voice acting is actually really good. The dialogue might be a little cringy because probably some translation issues, but the voice acting is actually really well done. So even watching with the English dubbed, I think you'll still like it. And I didn't hear any audio problems, no hissing or cracking or distortion or I don't know, brown notes to make you shit your pants. Special edition contents. There are a lot of good interviews. I watched the interview with who was it? I watched it last night, and I can't remember. Yes, The Years of Racketing, a new video interview with co-writer, director Enzo G. Castellari. So I watched that interview. It's about 24 minutes, I believe. Pretty informative. Also an interview with Fabio Testi. That one was around 19 minutes. You have an interview with actor Massimo Venni. Angel face for a tough guy. He's actually he's like kind of like the angel face, but he plays a really bad guy that you just want to fucking. And King Moviola, a new video interview with editor Gina Franco Emaguchi. The Great Racket, a new appreciation and career retrospective of composers Gildo and Maurizio De Angelis. Man, you know what? I'm sorry, guys, if I'm butchering your name. If you want, you can record a video and try to say my name. By musician and disc collector Lovely John. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little feature. Kind of goes through. There's like an opening. The opening of the movie has a really cool soundtrack song that plays. He kind of like provides an audio commentary over that, but he also talks about a lot of the other music. Really good music in the movie. And we have a theatrical trailer and an image gallery. So what is on the inside? There's the inside disc. Actually, I think that might be the artwork that I'm seeing on the back of the case. And then we have La Grande Racket. There we go. So there. Yeah. And then we got some postcards. Like lobby cards, basically. We got this one. We got that one. That one. Oh, that was actually... that's interesting. That's weird. It's like that scene there. They're right here. I don't remember that happening in the movie. I don't think it does. That's weird. Oh yeah, Crazy Girl. Absolutely Crazy Girl. She's one of the bad guys. Oh man, yeah. She gets her just desserts. There's some more. And another one. And on the back they have just a poster arrow video. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 lobby cards. So that's it. That is the Big Racket. That is my really short review. I tried to make it a little shorter this time because no one ever actually watches all of it. So what did I think of the Big Racket? What would I rate it? Here's the fun part. So we're going to rate it. We're going to rate it 4 tennis rackets out of 5 broken rackets, because they break the racket, right? The inspector. I mean, inspector has to win the day. Or does he? Minus 3 tennis balls, because tennis rackets. That makes no sense. But yes, that's my rating. That's my review. I hope you really enjoy it. Now, if I could just figure out how to end...